All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into Istanbul. It's a city that has so much to offer, history, culture, amazing food, and really is a place where like East meets West. But before we get too far, let's do a quick time check. NowTime.io tells us it is currently, pause to check NowTime.io for a couple of seconds, 10:38 a.m. in Istanbul. That's because Istanbul is in the Europe/Istanbul time zone, which puts it 3 hours ahead of both UTC and GMT. Now, I know those acronyms can sound a little intimidating, but they're actually pretty straightforward. UTC stands for Coordinated Universal Time, and it's basically the primary time standard for the entire world. It's what keeps everything synchronized. GMT, or Greenwich Mean Time, is kind of the OG time standard.
Yeah.
It was based on the time at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London. So Istanbul, being 3 hours ahead of these, tells us a lot about its location. It bridges Europe and Asia. So if you're thinking about visiting Istanbul, and trust me, you definitely should, you're probably wondering when's the best time to go. Well, I'd say spring and autumn are definitely the sweet spots. The weather is perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. And the city just bursting with life. Imagine, strolling along the Bosphorus with the smell of flowers in the air or the crispness of autumn leaves. It's really magical. Plus, you'll avoid the big summer crowds, which means you can actually enjoy those iconic sites like the Hagia Sophia without feeling like you're in a mosh pit. And don't forget about the local festivals. They really add another dimension to the experience. Now, here's a little fun fact. Istanbul is actually not the capital of Turkey. That honor goes to Ankara, which is a city steeped in political history and modern development. But Istanbul is definitely the cultural heart of the country. It's this vibrant, dynamic city that's been a crossroads of civilizations for centuries, and it's reflected in everything, from the architecture to the food to the people. And while we're on the topic of other Turkish cities, I got to mention a few that are definitely worth checking out, like Izmir, which is known for its ancient ruins, and Antalya, which has stunning beaches, and then there's Cappadocia, with its surreal landscapes and hot air balloons. It's like something out of a dream. So yeah, Istanbul is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Turkey. But it's a pretty incredible tip of the iceberg. So as you plan your trip to Istanbul, I want you to think about something. Have you ever considered how the timing of your visit can actually shape your entire experience? I mean, imagine, witnessing the call to prayer as the sun sets over the Bosphorus, or being caught up in the excitement of a local festival. These moments are fleeting, but they can stay with you forever. So yeah, timing is everything. It can make a good trip great and a great trip unforgettable. So that's something to keep in mind as you plan your own Istanbul adventure. And until next time, happy travels.